how it be, how it is. What's up, everybody? We're playing Void Scourge. That means it's Saturday. I said it backwards. It wasn't intentional. Here we are. I'm SirFeffers. Thank you for being here. I'm very excited to dive into this episode of Void Scourge in space. Last we left off, the party navigating the inverted whirlpool on this map, skirted by the capital of Oid, seeing that it was quite gnarly. There was a lot going on there. This strange red vein plant-like creature seemed to be coming from Oid. Oidstein themselves, they were not there. And the party learned that if they were within a mile, it likely would have been a problem. Before leaving the land of Scourge, they made a pact with the Dwarven King. They get to speak to Rulerok, the Kraken, in exchange for icing the new Pirate King that is in the realm of Valcyrn. Rulerok likely has information that can be pertinent to finding the piece of Void Scourge that is somewhere on this map, somewhere within this pane, this planet, this small little oceany orb of islands. And they must find it if they are to continue onwards. They can't leave it behind, because once you leave a pane, you can't easily go back. Then the party came to the land of Werning, a seemingly
let's go
uninteresting people of gargoyles, very smoothed over due to their long exposure underwater, very featureless stone-like beings. And after returning the crystal, which is the heart of these beings, to their king, they made allies with the gargoyles of Werning. So much so that there is a tiny little stone peninsula, and on this tiny little stone peninsula, there's a tiny little stone hut. No mortar, just this kind of ramshackle, kind of archaic little tiny hut. And the party now owns land, which is, to reuse a joke from last episode, the true fantasy. Owning
Absolutely.
land at the age of 20. Couple of interesting things that they eventually discovered about the Werning. They don't do anything aside from interact with the resonance of stone and gems. They're
very empathic.
I'm an empath.
We love a crystal bitch.
we love a crystal bitch.
And the resonance from Rulerok, the Kraken, which happens every hour on the hour, slowly rising the Dwarven Kingdom out of the water, is somehow integrated with what's going on in Werning. They, every hour on the hour, the resonance of their stone that they meditate upon and thrive upon goes silent, and as do the people themselves. Intrigue, where what looked like a shallow pool was determined
According
to
to
actually
you.
have. Yep.
I would like to,
Determined
can I interject just for a moment?
By all means.
Feff is adamant that these people who did nothing are boring. Chat, let me ask you, if you came across a whole society and you're like, what do y'all do for fun? And they said nothing. And you're like, what do you eat? And they said nothing. And you're like, how do you, if you have no wants or needs, how do you have society? And they're like, we don't fucking know.
The idea
Is that
was,
not
let's
intriguing?
The idea was, let's present this seemingly bland people to specifically Offbeat, Outlaw, and Lexi and see what they do with it. You know, I kind of expect them to kind of move on, you know, or maybe spend some time there and or completely destroy all of them. You know, I don't know. Kjol was wild.
Kjol would have never done that.
I'm ridiculous, but I'm not a murder hobo, okay?
Kjol, you presented us with fascist bird people,
This
and
is
we're
true.
like, why do y'all want to kill them? And we're like, they charged us for books at a library.
Speaking of, those episodes are up on the YouTube, as well as the slow rollout of all 3 current campaigns and the 2 summer series. Episode 5 episode 1s have been uploaded. Please go and hit that subscribe button over on the YouTube. It goes a long way for us. We might eventually be switching over to YouTube as our primary streaming source, so keep your thumb on the pulse there. And head up to the Discord, come vibe with us. Let me throw it over to SmolBirdLex, who will talk about herself and then talk about her character. Throw it over to Nova and we'll get started.
Hello, I am SmolBirdLex. You can find me there on social medias, or also SmolBirdLex art if you want to check out stuff that I draw. I'm drawing currently for Feff for their campaign on Thursdays, so if you guys want to go check that out. I play Nerium. At this point, you know who Nerium is. She is Furball Mommy who loves everything and is weird and violent. and I'm gonna be playing with this little twat, Offbeat.
I'm a little twat. Shit.
Oh no.
What up, everybody? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under that exact same name. I make Dungeons and Dragons power builds, optimization-based content, and funny skits. On the just the note of Lexi's art, I don't think she mentioned this, but she's currently open for commissions.
She is.
So if you would like to go purchase some commissions, you can get anything between bust sketches to full body, full art drawings of your D&D characters or otherwise. That's how you plug, by the way.
Shut
that.
up!
You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under Offbeat Outlaw. I make optimization-based content and funny skits. Nova is a demigod of the sky and the ocean, and is on a quest to find his boat with his first mate, Nerium. And he's very proud of himself at all times. He thinks he's great. So he's just like... He's doing a great job.
Headbutt him back to reality every once in a while.
That's why he keeps his shield on.
Keep that thing on me.
Keep that thing on him.
Strapped.
Currently feeling pretty good. He's like, you know what? We're really making headway on this Void Scourge thing. Finally, after years. Let's hope this keeps going.
So head.
So headway. Please pass it back to Finn.
Headstrong.
Headstrong.
So the two of you wake up on your bean bags of sand, some of the only things that reside within your little stone hut. Again, quiet lapping of water outside. Marin's back at the ship. Iman is back at the ship. And the two of you wake up. You've just gotten your long rest. Again, there is no atmosphere on this pane. There is no wind. There is no weather of any kind. There's not even any oxygen. And so each individual faction has a strange way of adapting, whether they don't need to breathe at all or they have some way of creating their own. That said, starry sky, the red sun that's quite close begins cresting over the horizon, and this beautiful starscape is before you as the day begins. The little dragon, I believe his name is Chester, kind of appears, and it's got this strange it kind of crawls out over the cliff of the water, and it's got this kind of crab-like barnacle creature that's just chewing on.
Was that Plant? Looking around for Plant. Do I gotta roll investigation or something?
Plant. You look around and you see Plant has decided one of these stone bricks is very much theirs, and has tried to grow little roots all around the little rock. And it's like a hermit crab if a hermit crab is also a palm tree. It's about this big, and it's just kind of chilling.
Okay, Plant's fine. Who's that? Just starts petting Chester. Like,
What the bloody hell did you find? I thought this place was mostly rock. Did you go swimming, Chester?
you can swim? Can't breathe fire, but you can swim. Okay. I'm kidding, baby. Keep trying.
Yeah, it can definitely it can help warm us up after we get like pretty wet on the surfing on the waves a little bit. I'm
They
trying to help, Nerium. Don't give me that look.
This is just my face.
There is a knock.
Hello there.
A smooth-faced stone being, a gargoyle of some kind, steps over. This is a different one. And emanating from it is, the king has requested your presence.
Okay.
Our good friend the king. Well, how can we say no? We will be out there shortly, my friend.
I am to bring you. I will stand over there. Let me know when you are ready. Walks away.
Oh,
Alright. What spell should I prepare today?
probably shield.
Matt is always prepared. I keep that thing on me.
Strapped. Hashtag Nova is strapped.
Nova is strapped at all times.
What spell should I prepare?
All right, Fire Barbarian. Why don't you go prepare those spells that you are known to cast?
Yeah.
I cast fist. I cast
Right.
rage.
I cast bone breaking. How does that work?
Do I need to cast it again? No.
Honestly, I'm just gonna be pondering this while we walk towards the king.
Okay.
Just while we get going, just to not delay the stream.
Okay.
Because most of my spells are the same. I just like one just isn't fitting. I'm not using it.
Is it rude to ask for breakfast if they don't even eat?
I don't know if there's there's only rocks on this island. I think we're gonna have to wait till we get back on the
Chester
boat.
found something.
Hearing this, the stone singer looks over and like hands you a stick of chalk.
Dunks it in the salt water for flavor.
It's chalk.
Now it's salty.
As a person who has bit into chalk before, just on a dare, it's not a pleasant sensation.
I'm gonna prestidigitate it to make it taste like potato chips.
Salt and vinegar.
Yeah, that's your favorite flavor, right?
On Tuesdays. It's barbecue today.
Well, I can change it. You stop eating it. Let me change it. I'm gonna make it barbecue now because apparently that's the spell. That's the tip flavor of the day.
You are brought.
I don't need milk, but they do.
You are brought to a strange stone forest. It looks like there was a forest here, and everything has been petrified in a strange way. The rustle of stone leaves kind of scraping along the floor as you walk. The king, whom you met, looks up. He's in a small gathering. There's a clearing of some kind and some solidified ripples in the stone, in a circle in this clearing. And he goes, I am glad to see you have not yet left.
We had to stay in our new house.
At least one night, you know.
This is
Thanks
good.
again for that.
Wanted to thank you also again for returning one of ours to our own. I
Of
have
course.
thought about it for some time through the night, and I have decided that we will assist you in finding answers. What you are to see now, you must never share.
It's fucking teammate.
Roll persuasion.
Um,
The both of you.
Clinkety clackities. I'm here for the wackities.
Dirty 20.
Oh, it was me this time. I didn't pull out my dice.
Fool! Ignorant, you absolute candlestick.
You candlestick. Let's not be burning the wick at both ends, okay?
I burn the wick at many.
14 on the die plus 2, 16.
Dirty 20, 16.
Okay.
Versus.
You watch as some of the other stone singers begin this resonation. Each of them singing a different specific tone, and the ripples continue. The ripples begin animating.
Emanating.
And
I was thinking Dark Crystal when the. Did you guys? What? Yeah, that.
Yeah, that thing.
Kind of like that, yeah. Once all of them kind of settle in on this chorus, the king standing next to you doesn't seem to be partaking in the ceremony, but you watch as one very old, almost shiny smooth gargoyle kind of continues singing louder, maybe the core of this melody, of this chord, and you watch as they begin stepping forward in the circle. They start slowly sinking into the stone, and they continue singing and continue singing. The king looks and says, "Is not to be interrupted." Not that you would.
Just holding Chester.
Chester's like, this is the moment he learns how to breathe fire.
This is the moment he becomes a corpse.
Yeah. Hold action.
El música.
The little palm tree barnacle boy, hermit crab, suddenly shudders, like noticing something.
Do I notice it?
Yeah, you see him kind of vibrate. And out from walking out from the stone, this individual returns with this crystal ball. And as it leaves the stone, all of the trees return to their normal form, becoming just trees. The dirt, the stone around becoming dirt once again.
I knew it. Nova's just sitting there, just just so pleased.
Thank you, Loxon.
Of course we stayed.
The king says, "Where shall we look?"
Look? You mean for the peace?
Amongst other things.
Should we start in the ocean?
How far can you see with that thing? Can you see into the center of the whirlpool that guides the currents?
We can try.
I think currently my supposition is that it's either in there or the ruler rock has it. I imagine if you could check for either of those places, that's where I bet the void scourge would be.
Also check that creepy wizard.
If you can find, oh yes, Oidstein.
I want to see if he might have hidden it somewhere in his old castle. I'd like to hope not, but can't really leave any stone unturned. No pun intended.
Mm-hmm.
He nods to the elder, whose eyes roll back, and you watch the air around the stone vibrating as if hot air was around it. Some time passes. The king almost flippantly says, "She was my sister, you know. The one you returned to us."
You saved a princess?
I guess so, mate.
I beat a princess? I'm so sorry.
You uppercutted the princess. Those were deadly blows. I got this. Look, no disrespect to your sister intended, but she kind of got rocked.
So sorry. Didn't know.
Like Nerium, deadly with a glaive. Could have used it. Chose fists instead.
Hey, you were the one who tried to put weapons in it anyway.
Eventually, the elder, their eyes roll back down, and she begins returning the seeing stone into the earth. Everything reverts to its stony form. And she comes back out. There is a rudder or something in the heart of the whirlpool.
Ha!
Does it have a star carved in the corner?
It was violently moving. I was not able to see.
It's probably yours.
It's probably ours. That sounds like the type of thing that it would do. In the center, you say?
Yes.
Want to go for a swim?
Oh, I don't think we can swim in that one. That's going to be violent.
Oh, it's time. Is in Arsk. Delving into a tomb. Surrounded by spiders.
All right.
She then continues the ceremony, singing and moving about, and the other stone singers begin shifting and performing odd ceremony rituals that don't make much sense to someone outside of their people. And they finish with taking salt and begin casting it over the stone. I hope this has helped.
You have helped plenty.
Immaculately.
The fact that we know it's been 15 years since we found a new piece.
The fact that we know that it's definitely here.
Oh, goodness.
Means a
We
lot.
scoured entire planets once, mate. Dug up entire continents searching for these bloody things. We moved an entire tectonic plate a meter to the left with mold earth. It was exhausting.
Listen, it was gonna move anyway.
He like flinches at the heresy of your statement.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We won't do that here. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. You didn't know. Actually, you did know.
The earthquake was happening. It was just we moved it a little faster.
What is an earthquake?
Oh, so some planets, I don't know if you know this, they're actually comprised of several tectonic plates. And then when a plate shifts under another, lots of tension builds up until it eventually just slips. And when that happens, a violent shaking of the earth, a cracking, shaking, rumbling can cause tsunamis, disrupt the entire ecosystem, shatter continents. It's a very...
Just looks to see that no one else is listening. I hope you realize that any celestial body, any planet that moves like this is eventually doomed.
Oh, naturally, mate. I couldn't imagine living on one like that.
He shudders. That is a sickly planet. That is.
I've always lived by water, not too much earth shattering going on there.
Don't stay on planets like that too long.
We don't plan on it. Planet.
God, the puns today. There was one more thing.
Nerium's the pun master today.
There's one more thing I would show you, and he begins walking away from this area. You do note that hermit crab palm tree plant is now a living stone.
What did you do to him?
It seems confused about its existence.
Did you just petrify plant?
Did we?
That's interesting.
Well, Plant, congratulations. You've been upgraded to object. Usually you have to become a corpse to do that. You're doing a great job, mate.
She just pats his little leaves or stone leaves. Congrats, buddy. Good promoted. Can you still? Terrifying. Are you still hungry? Do you feel things?
Desire.
2 clicks for yes, 1 for no.
That was like at least 5. I don't think he understands
Still an animal,
us.
it's not.
It's okay, buddy.
You guys have like a shrimp we can offer him. Anyway.
Well, at the very least, this has been great news for us. Looks like I plan to meet with Ruler. I feel like the only thing that's going to... Ruler Rock probably controls that waterfall if I was to make a bet. Well, we're a pool. I imagine that that's the only way we're going to get even close without getting ourselves torn to shreds. Our boat would be damaged just by sailing near it. I can't imagine what that would do to us.
If Ruler is disturbing our resonance, if that is the source, then our goals are aligned more than ever.
Oh, you want us to kill Ruler Rock? Is that what you're asking, mate?
Potentially.
One less Kraken to keep track of. Jerry's probably very upset.
Jerry is probably most upset. We'll have to let him know. But at the very least, well, I can certainly say that we could probably do a number on it, probably even kill it if you wanted. We can't do that before we get our rudder. Or.
It comes down to why.
Why do you need?
Why is it doing this? And it comes down to, is it the dwarves imprisoning my people? Or is she doing something to them?
Seemed like the king and Ruler Rock have an arrangement. Some sort of agreement of sorts. A mutual sort of happening.
I'm kind of concerned it might be a weird thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of me too, like a sex thing. I don't know.
I'm wondering if he supplies the babies and she births the babies.
I don't know, like, where did the ink bloods come from?
What if she births them?
What? I'm seeing where this goes.
We have to kill it.
We have to end this unholy matrimony of squid and dwarf.
Not the squarfs.
You telling me that's not what the ink blood are?
Or the dwids.
The dwids. I like
the
ink bloods. Like, we're not sure if that's the case, but we're concerned that it is. And either way, it seems like something that we need to stop in the first place. But we do definitely need to make sure that we get our ore first.
Well,
or the rudder. Both pieces would be nice.
For both.
I trust your judgment. You have proven to be some of the only flesh beings capable of kindness.
I'm a lot of flesh.
I'm
slightly less.
Clearly.
To further that, I want to show you one more thing.
Please do.
Generous king.
You are brought to a cliff. more stone singers are here. And you watch as one of them pulls out a clay jar. And pulls out the crystal that you brought back from Scourge, still covered in like a mud, like clay. And you watch as they approach the cliff. This doesn't have resonance or any odd rituals. It seems like the people here who are on standby are essentially doctors. Some incense is burned. And you watch as one individual activates an ability that these people have and melds into the stone. Just the arms. And the crystal goes in. Steps back. You watch as they take salt and cast it upon the cliff wall, and then slowly form a salt path, and then a crack, a leg, 2 arms break out, and out comes a small-sized humanoid. Full features, not smooth at all, very jagged. And the king stands before it and goes, "You have just been reborn. What is your name?" She looks around. "I am Astrix." Astrix, I have a task for you. I would like you to go with these people. Experience their journeys. Help them. And return to us. And we will learn and grow wise, richer for it. And if you would like to be laid to rest, you may. Or you can be born again. Thank you. She turns, looks at the two of you. She's small-sized. You remember a hulking form.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, King, Your Highness, sir? Does she remember us?
Not likely.
Does she get bigger?
She chose this form this time.
Fair enough.
Sometimes a lady wants to feel time. Leave her alone.
Look, that's fair.
She says,
I
I remember physical sensation, but not much else.
It's one way to describe death. Valid.
I'm sorry.
I'm to understand that it was you two that ended the pain.
That's one way to put it, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I remember much pain before that. And then a lot of pain, excruciating pain. And then blessed cessation of pain. I am grateful.
So sorry about
Well, you're welcome all the same. And we'll happily have you aboard our ship and with us on our travels, but I should let you know. How long do you expect this one to travel with us? Because let me tell you, once we're gone, we probably won't be coming back once we leave this pain of existence. once we complete our little journey here, should we send her around back, or?
I'll leave that to her to decide. She kind of nods.
Understandable.
Well, it's up to you then.
All right, you guys now have a level 10 rogue named
Aw.
Astrix.
Hi, Strix.
Hello.
Welcome aboard.
How tall is she?
She's like 3'5".
A little over a meter.
She shakes your hand.
Congratulations. I name you. We don't really have a rank. This is my first mate. You want to be lieutenant?
No.
Okay, you're a gargoyle. Gargoyle Asterix.
You can call me Stoneborn.
Stoneborn Asterix. That's a ranking. We'll make that a ranking then. I lean over to Nerium. We just got our first new crewmate of our ship.
We just got our first new crewmate.
The new Void Scourge is getting better.
You don't count as a crewmate, hon. I'm sorry.
Neither do you, plant. You are decoration.
You didn't mean that, plant.
Plant
Just
just not able to comprehend languages.
And Miriam is still gonna talk to it as if it does. Nova's probably like 100% clear it doesn't understand language. And Miriam is not. Miriam is just gonna keep talking to it. Nova's just like.
You are a rock plant. Well, either way, King, what is your name, if you don't mind me asking? You never really gave it to us. You're like, names are important. I was like, that's valid, but I feel like, you know.
You can call me Vane.
Vane. Well, Vane, it has been, King Vane, it has been an absolute pleasure visiting your island. Feel free to turn our hut in our absence into, honestly, if you could just leave, like, sprinkle some salt water there, I'm sure
It's
me mum
yours.
would appreciate it. Look, man, I'm going to tell you the truth. We're going to be going. Once we're done here, we have to get going. We won't be back for some time. Maybe even never. I don't want to keep that place if I'm not going to use it. But if you do really want to keep it in memoriam of us, use it to worship me mum. She's the god of the sea. Don't worship my dad. He's the god of space. He's a dickhead. He doesn't really talk.
He cracks a smile for the first time. Just kind of no face, so just kind of the wrinkles of smile. You know? I will
Oldest-
ponder these words and find wisdom in them.
I appreciate your generosity. We should best be off then. We got a pirate king to fell.
All right.
Do you do hugs, King Vane?
I do not. All right.
We jauntily walk back to the ship.
Okay. Asterix kind of just experiencing everything for the first time, just looking around, seeing everything, stops at the vastness of the ocean and continues onward.
Yeah, that's his mom. One very small portion of her.
I don't understand.
Oh yeah, you were birthed from rock. Some people are birthed from other things like water.
Ah, okay. I understand.
Yeah.
And you know, if you look out over the horizon, you see where the sky meets the ocean.
Yes.
That is where I was born.
Ah.
You had a cliff. He had a horizon.
This is the first being that has wholeheartedly been able to kind of understand the abstract concepts that you lay at her feet. Everyone else is like, "What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense."
Let me read you a poem.
Oh God. I don't know what Jake and Jared are cooking in that kitchen, but it smells amazing.
I want to send me some.
Oh no.
You can go eat it. I can entertain your chat while you go eat.
It's probably
Yeah.
still being cooked. On break,
is it?
I'll scurry over there and.
All right.
consume. Wait, are we already past break point?
No, we got like a
No.
good 45
hour
minutes,
left.
bro.
Oh, I'm tripping. Okay.
Yeah, I was born from a different thing, but
Yeah,
we don't need to get
yours
into
is this. Yours is like gross, man. It's like made from people and stuff.
It's a little weirder than being born from getting shit out of the sky, but
It was not shot out of the sky. It was with a place where the sky meets the ocean at the horizon.
shit out of the sky. She only says it's just to piss him off.
So
We get back to the
you get back to the boat. And Hyman's like, "Hi, who's this? I'm Asterix." Okay.
You have a little sister now.
She's our first crewmate.
Oh, hello.
She was born out of rocks.
And she's like, "That's a tightly held secret. Don't be telling people about that."
They're not gonna know what that means, but
Why
you're
is it
correct. I
fun
won't be
people?
saying it anymore.
I lean down to Istrix and I go, "Don't worry, you can kind of just say things and people don't believe ya."
I am flesh.
Weird colored flesh.
Every time you walk on a rock, it's actually the flesh of something else.
You better apologize every
She
time you
kinda
walk
just-
on land.
Hyman's like,
We're just gaslighting I'm
Oh.
inside.
"Ah."
How many times
Oh.
have you stepped on someone's nuts?
So
You didn't even say sorry.
where are we going? We have two options. We have, I'll jump to the map real quick. We have heckin' Valcyrn, where the pirates are. That's that black grouping of islands down in the center. Or we can swing by Ardelsk to see what Oedstein is up to.
You want to flip a coin?
Well, your decision is important. What you decide, whatever you don't go to, the story progresses while you're not there.
I'm still pretty set on not really meeting our little wizard friend who fucked with our goblin boys.
Yeah. I know he's probably doing something. He's at a tomb surrounded by spiders. The spiders are his summons. He's at a tomb.
There was this spindly weird shit everywhere, which is being summoned everywhere, that the rats don't like. And we
But
got
we
attacked
do-
from.
Currently our best lead, I'm going to go with what is currently the best lead, which is killing the Pirate King so we can get an audience with Rulerok. Rulerok is probably our best method of getting our piece of the boat back. I think we should go to Valcyrn and kill the Pirate King. What do you think?
Unless that's what Feff wants us to do, and there's actually some shit going down.
The
other
story
guy.
progresses whichever one you don't pick.
I know.
But then think about it. What if I was like, "Yo, Rulerok, you're very popular in this one brand of
Of rum?
internet
Where-
erotic fiction.
Oh.
What if
No.
what if I know a guy? We could make this work out for you, bro.
You are owed so
I
much
thought
money.
You are owed so much.
I thought he stopped talking to you after you broke up with him.
Jerry was a difficult time for me in the past, all right? It's amazing.
No, not
we got-
Jerry, the guy who hired Jerry.
Oh, right. That guy's a dickhead, you know. Real
That's why you broke up with him.
I know. I also separated his head from his torso.
Listen, that was a necessary thing to happen. I just didn't think that his 3 wives were going to revive him.
I was surprised they revived the head and body separately.
Clocking the new information and I'm like, oh.
I'm surprised they revived the head and torso separately. That was a weird time as well.
Yeah, and they really liked the body over the head.
Honestly, I did too.
That which happens in Kjol should probably stay in Kjol. But if you ever
Alright.
want to get back to Kjol, we must progress.
So, let's head to Valcyrn, I think. That's what I think is the best bet. I think that's the safest one for Nova and
There's too
Nerian.
much unknown with that spider island.
Yeah, there's too like we could very much just die.
I've done that twice now. I'd like to not.
Stop
They say
dying.
third time's the charm.
Listen. I already promised my soul to Mama. It can't go anywhere else. If I don't die on the ocean, I'm fucked.
All right, let's go. Let's head to Valshiren then.
Okay. Roll D100s as we journey our way into the region.
54.
Okay. Where's my
70.
pen? There it is.
70 straight.
70 and 54. The music
As
is
opposed
not
to 70 gay.
70?
70?
Yes, come in.
That's just what we that's what we call the funk era.
Oh. You know what? Guys, my roommate's in the back. I don't even know
That
what
looks
this is.
good.
We're gonna go to break early, and I'm gonna consume this. And we'll just truckle on after. Be right
Sweat.
back, chat. Say bye, guys. We'll be right back.
Bye, everybody.
Hey, we're back.
It's cutting you out, thankfully.
There's a moment. You guys are
fish.
roughly 4 or 5 days of travel along, and you hear from above, ships in combat, dead ahead.
Ships in combat.
Are we one of them?
I would like to be. It's been so long.
You step
In
up
like
to the
a day.
window. You step up to the window. The captain's moving up alongside, and you can see multiple ships, roughly 9 of them. 2 different factions slowly maneuvering their way across. These ships seem to have some means of propelling themselves, and so therefore are not bound by the current.
You want to steal their ship?
And they seem to be having already crossed swords, if you will. They are intermingled and detonating their cannons into each other via the side hulls.
So we should steal one.
Honestly, maybe.
Captain draws out a spyglass, looks and goes, "We have no idea who's who and what side is what." He hands you the spyglass.
They didn't hoist their colors?
They've got 2 sets of colors, but you guys don't know enough about the factions in play.
Wouldn't we maybe know, like, the Pirate King at the very least, if these are pirates or if these are something else?
These are definitely lizard folk of a kind on both sides. One is flying a green flag with jagged teeth. The other, a pale yellow flag with skulls.
5 coins, we're supposed to be on the green side.
I think so. I have not taken that bet, mate.
Take it, coward.
Can I look and see, like, through the spyglass, see if I can find Renekton or any, like, sort of
We
insignia
got
that
an
I recognize?
investigation.
Make a
Investigation.
perception check.
I am good at these. That is a 27.
27. You actually do see Renekton. You watch as he breaches out from underwater and riding the back of this long reptilian, almost dinosaur-esque being. And you watch as he points his mean-looking half-moon cleaver sword thing at the ship, and it lunges forward, grabbing onto the side of the prow, and climbs up, and he just starts laying waste to people on the green flag side.
Too bad you didn't take that bet.
Oh, that's a damn shame. I always don't take the bets I win. God damn it.
I tell you to take them because you're a coward, and then guess what? You prove to me every time you're a coward.
We'll do a one-on-one again. We'll see who's a coward.
Yeah, no,
He's like-
no smiting your fists, coward.
How about we fight on equal terms. You use your
Yeah,
shit, I
fist to
use mine.
fist.
Not fist to- weapon to weapon.
No.
All right. I'm gonna scream out as loud as possible. Wait. All right, everybody, We're going to let this play out a bit, but stay close. If in the last moment, we're going to try and turn the tide for the boats with the yellow flag.
What can we shoot with? Where's my boy?
The mortar will be able to reach.
All right.
We can provide support. Likely they do not have the range that we do. We'll be able to turn this tide.
Coax.
Yeah.
You ready to shoot some things?
Yes.
Let's prep the guns.
Would the cannon count as a weapon?
What are you trying to do?
Buff it.
Jimmy Buffett.
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna go up to the cannon and
The
I'm
mortar?
Gonna place the mortar. I'm gonna place my hand on it. I'm just gonna and my tattoos are gonna move in the with the writhing of the waves, and it's gonna get imbued with like this with these aquatic frills and fronds
Okay.
as I cast holy weapon on it.
Okay. Hail Hydrate. Thank you, Phantom.
That is
Hail
a first level
Hydrate!
spell slot. I don't know if it's a good use, man. I just think it's cool. Okay. I really want this to work out well for us.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do in preparation?
Miriam's gonna start doing push-ups.
Really good form.
All right. The ship comes within range and begins. Well, so you guys are waiting first. You guys are waiting it out a bit.
You want
We're
to
waiting
see,
it out a bit, letting them kind of fight it out a little bit just
Okay.
on the outskirts.
see if we can watch them.
It looks
the
about
numbers
dead
decrease.
even. You see a few ships on both sides eventually go down.
Oof.
All right. Go X.
Don't shoot the one with Renekton on it.
Fire the cannon. The green flags.
All right, okay. I'm colorblind.
The ones with the teeth on it.
Okay.
Well, let me fire it then.
Oh,
Roll persuasion.
Oh, needs to be a high
Would I be
persuasion.
proficient in this weapon?
It's a giant cannon. Do you have proficiency with firearms?
No, I do not. In
Then
that
I'm
case, I'll
gonna
just
say
let-
no.
I'll let him go. All right, fire at the crocodile ones. The crocodile flags.
What'd you get on your persuasion?
I got a 13.
if you let me in there with you and talk you through it, I'm sure it'll be fine.
You're gonna let him use your. I could have used that.
Too late, Nerium. I hop in the cannon.
You hop in, and he has to like kind of. He has to like sit on your lap.
He's just like, all right, don't get too excited now.
And he starts showing you all the various mechanisms and it's surprisingly complex. Make an intelligence check.
Guidance. Where's my D4s? Yeah, I'm looking for D4s.
You're good.
Don't step on it. Did you
I
see
will
Lego
not.
and D&D were gonna make a collab together?
Really?
I did.
Yeah, the most dangerous thing you could fucking step on.
Dirty 20. 17 plus 1 plus 2.
Okay. You're a quick hand at it, and eventually
Stole
you
that
find
joke from
yourself
Whipjack. Go check them out.
fully understanding, and he kind of seeing that you're kind of getting your head wrapped around it. He crawls into the back area and is just kind of hanging down and watching, keeping a track on making sure you don't mess anything up. If something jams or breaks, he'll be there to help out.
All right.
Miriam's just staring.
You
at
gotta
it.
ask permission to fire.
Permission to fire, Captain.
Can I get permission?
Are you with the captain?
Unless he moved from where we were.
He would be back up in the brig, the navigation room, and Nova is all the way on top of the boat now, so you would actually be alone.
She probably would have gone to the top of the ship to be able to watch and see what's going
You get finished up with your 500th push-up, and you're like,
on. Yeah. All right. I guess it's time to go. She goes to the top of the ship to see what's going on.
all right. As you kind of take a look, Nova, shoot your shot.
Do I now have proficiency with these?
Um,
So long as Coax is present, maybe.
No, but he will give you the help action.
Hey.
Advantage. What am I using for the shot?
Okay, so you're gonna be using your dex.
This is gonna be rough as fuck.
Oh no.
It's okay. Coax likes it rough.
Thank God, a 19 plus 1, a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, very
Rolled
good.
a 9 and a 19.
You watch as the entire ship dips the back half into the water. Near him, you have to like hold on to something as this huge
Don't make a check.
detonation goes off, and you watch as this arcane mortar shot blasts into the desired ship. What was that, Nerium?
No, I was like, do I need to make a check? And I rolled and I got a 20 on the die. So
Hey, there you go.
I needed a check. I
Nah,
survived it.
you've got some experience now with these things. Yeah, so that hits its AC,
Of the ocean.
and it pummels into the ship. Near him, you can see that various people are like looking off and noticing the far off ship and panicking, and some of the people in the yellow sails are cheering. It does a significant amount of damage to the ship.
An extra
Hey.
2d8 radiant as well from the holy weapon.
Hey.
I don't know if that matters.
Significant more damage.
Where's my other D8? Get over here.
Have you checked your button?
Okay.
When your girlfriend steals all your lines.
You're stealing all my fucking jokes. I ask if things are in buttholes. It's
bad.
my bit.
You haven't used it anymore. I stole it.
83 damage.
Nice.
The ship now has an absolute hole busted through it, and it appears to be taking on water. You can see pirates jumping overboard and swimming for allied ships. You do
You guys
see
want a new job?
you
No?
do see Nova. So the kind of display you have has this like magnifying glass in the front. So what you're seeing is actually like not magnifying
yeah.
glass, but has that
Yeah.
things are
yeah.
closer than they appear or farther than they appear in the little
Got a
text at
zoom
the
lens
bottom.
on it.
And you see an individual pull out almost a bazooka looking thing, as maybe the captain, and he shoots it into the water, and it almost looks like this crazy spiraling firework of a flare, and you watch as it disappears into the ocean.
Oh, some bastard just launched a flare deep into the ocean. I don't suppose that's a good thing.
Might be summoning something.
We can't be sure.
Can I even hear you?
Yeah, if you're in the no, you wouldn't be able to hear. Sorry.
I'm on top of the ship, but I'm not like in the
Yeah.
cannon. Alright.
Coax, man the cannons. I'm gonna stand on the front of the prow, make sure that if anything happens, I can take care of it. Thanks for letting me fire, by the way. You're a great man.
And he starts the long process of reloading the cannon. All right.
Is Nova within reach?
Yeah, you see, he pops out of the door next to you.
He immediately headbutts him.
I have my shield. Look at roll ahead.
16 on the die plus whatever.
Plus like 27. Okay, yeah, you hit both.
You open the door, right in the nose.
I didn't even know that was an option.
Please stop.
Look, if you would have had a concussion, you would have had one already.
We could do this after. You can headbutt me afterwards. Oh, bloody hell.
Alright, let's go.
All right. The fighting continues, and with the ongoing support of the mortar from the Phalanx Dreadnought, the yellow flags, assumedly Renekton's people, the original Pirate King, begin to gain the upper hand. You guys want to move in now, or you want to wait?
Our boys are gaining the upper hand?
Yeah. Considering 80 damage borrowed a hole through the ship, I wonder what 200 damage is gonna do.
Can I slice a ship in half? Nova, do you think I could slice a ship in half?
I think you could definitely make good work of it. Let's get there.
She's like vibrating with excitement, which is just rage.
All right. You
Just
watch
try-
as
she's
all the
enraged.
cannons are brought back by the captain's command and oars come out, and slowly a drum beat begins pounding as the ship begins picking up pace towards your adversaries. As you get a little closer, the oars come back in, the cannons come back out, and you find yourself running abreast of one of the last green flagged ships. You guys want to hop across? Attempt to?
How far away are they?
You guys come up. You guys come alongside.
So right next to it. Yeah. Do we roll for athletics?
Like
or-
how far away in terms of like just like? feet?
And feet. Probably 40 feet.
Want to go across there and we can lay waste.
Ready when you are, Captain.
I grab her hand. Nova doesn't take the time to interlace fingers like Jester might. seeing that Nerium's offended, she goes, "What?"
Nothing.
No, we can. Do you want to?
We gotta go.
Okay, fine. We'll figure this out. I cast Thunderstep, and then I'm gonna just pop us into a group of enemies.
Okay.
I need them to make saves.
Okay, give me a
as I
second.
appear.
Because right as you do, the cannons on the Phalanx Dreadnought into the side of the ship.
That we're on.
That you are now on, yes.
Yeah, that we are about to be on.
Okay. Some have purchase and puncture into the ship. All right. Roll initiative as I roll these. What kind of saving throws?
Constitution saving throws.
Con saves. There are 5 individuals around you.
All right.
15 on the die, plus 3, 18.
11 plus 5 plus 1. That is a 17.
The only high rolls I've got is a 16 and a 24.
Okay, so so 16 makes the save. They take half damage.
Okay.
They take half of 3d10, so not too much. But they do take it. The rest will take the full. Did roll high though. 21 lightning damage.
17 for
thunder,
Nova.
thunder.
And what did you get, Nerium?
15 on the die, plus 3, 18.
Okay.
You have advantage on initiative.
I
rolls.
know.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh.
Embarrassing.
Very.
All
These
right.
dice have been so good to me.
You said 21 damage?
Mm-hmm. It's 21 thunder.
Okay.
As we like appear in like a thunder cloud. Just
2 inches of thunder.
And what was the save?
Constitution.
No, what was the roll I had to make?
16.
Okay. So 2
Instead of-
succeeded.
Yeah, and the rest.
The
fail.
rest take half damage.
The rest take full damage. The 2 that succeeded
Yes,
take
thank
half.
you.
Yeah.
And lightning.
Let there be thunder and lightning.
All right. So one of these individuals, this kind of gnarly looking lizard folk, looks up and he goes, What is this? And wind walls, trying to push you guys overboard. Both of you need sorry.
I'm sorry, does he?
Does he?
Does he?
It's very interesting that you would say that when I have counterspell.
Very interesting that you would say that when one of the others does as well. 2 counter spells go off.
Oh, that's very interesting when you say that because I counterspell exclusively at 4th level. So he's got to at least roll for mine first.
Okay. What does he have to make?
He's got to make. So what is his spellcasting ability?
DC is 15.
What's the spellcasting ability though? Like what is he using to cast? Charisma, wisdom, intelligence.
Charisma.
Okay, so yeah, the DC is 14. He has to he rolls a D20 and adds his flat charisma bonus.
21.
He does counterspell.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
All right. You guys need spell save. Dex saves of 15 or go in the drink.
Miriam, you have advantage.
Is this an effect I can see?
Yep, I would say so.
I do get advantage.
16 exactly.
Okay, meets a beat.
I rolled 18 twice.
Okay, the two of you both
Plus 9. So.
capes and various, bits of cloth, and you stay right there.
Just. How's my hair?
Miriam, it's your turn.
Still it's tangled, but in the right way.
Racially motivated. Anyways.
Now we don't have time to unpack all that. Miriam, you're up.
Alright, Echo is already up. Summon my Echo. Bam. Gorgeous. Okay, I want to flip. She seeped through the floorboards and came up as my Echo. Like, she came from the depths.
Okay. I love it.
So I'm gonna roll to attack with my beautiful Dragon's Wrath weapon and using my fucking Great Weapon Master.
You have advantage, remember?
Okay, so plus 14 minus 5. Math. 11 on the die plus 14 minus 5.
So if that would be not plus 9, so that's dirty 20.
Nice.
Does that
That
hit
does hit.
and for my Echo? I rolled a 1.
Let's roll to see who you hit. I'm gonna roll this fun little d6 here. Actually, I'll let you roll. A little d6. If you roll a 1, you're hitting Nova.
You better have shield up, boy. I got a
He already
3.
used his reaction.
Oh
3,
no!
okay.
I got a 3.
Swings wide. All right.
All right.
So for
You've done 2
third
attacks.
attack, 15 plus 9.
24.
24 hits.
That's all 3.
All right, so 2 hits. Roll your damage.
No.
You have a D10 plus 3d6 from Dragon's Wrath plus
You doing my digitals for me because I don't have that many dice.
okay, yeah, sure. I'm just trying to remember, plus 20 now? Plus 20 21, I believe. Wait. Because if you have the Dragon's Wrath glaive.
Yeah. So plus 14 for my hit and DC, and then 1d8, 1d10 plus 8 for damage.
Mm-hmm. One sec, I'm just gonna quickly look at
Then
your
with
at the bump bonus. Plus 8, plus 4, plus 12, plus, so it's 22 damage. Times 2, so that's 2d10 plus 66 plus 42. 44. Lamau.
Lamau.
Okay. Alright, we're getting that roll.
You the best.
So what are we looking at?
We're looking at the dice that are rolling. It is going 42 plus 44. That is 86 damage.
Okay. Yeah, that first one's down.
Hey.
All right. Miriam. Is that your turn?
I think I want to save my action surge right now. So yeah, that'll be my turn right now. So
Okay,
I'll
Nova.
save it.
Alright, how many dudes are left?
4.
4. How are they looking?
Fine.
Fine.
Fierce.
Fine, but 80 damage. 80 damage killed one.
21 damage and then 80 damage killed one.
21 plus 80, so like about 100-ish. Okay.
Math.
In that case, I am going to do something funny.
Oh
Okay.
no, we don't like when the players get funny.
Okay.
My order has been picked up.
I am going to also declare a Great Weapon Master, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast a 5th level Branding Smite.
Ooh.
I'm going to target who looks like the next beefiest fella.
They all look relatively equal.
We love equally beefy people.
Quality, bitch.
I'm going to then I'm going to take the attack action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start rolling the hit. I'm gonna roll my damage like as I go because I deal about 80 damage per hit. So we'll see how this works out.
Okay.
Okay. So that's going to be 14 plus something minus something. So plus 12 minus something. Plus 7. That's 21.
21 hits.
Alrighty. That is going to be 5d6. That's gonna be 5d6 plus a delightful. Let's pump a gorgeous 4th level smite, and then a 3rd level hexblade smite. It's gonna be 5d8 plus 4d8 plus 1 extra d8 plus an extra 2d6. And that's going to be on top of plus 16. Let's see this. 59 plus 16. 75 damage.
75 damage. Okay.
How's he looking?
He's still up. He's not looking good.
Is he he's way past bloodied, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'm going to take my second attack. Not declare Great Weapon Master, and I'm going to just roll to hit.
Okay.
On the same fellow. That is a 19 plus 12. That is a 31.
That hits.
I'm going to then pump a 3rd level smite with an extra, so that's going to be an extra 48. That's going to be 1, 2, plus 1, 2, 3, 4. He's also knocked prone, so that would actually be an advantage because of the Hexblade Smite. Okay, well, advantage did nothing. But he is prone, by the way. No
Okay.
save involved. Plus 25 damage.
And he's down. He's dead.
All right. Excellent.
Dead as hell.
I'm going to action surge. Yeah. Wait. How many are left?
3.
Probably can't down him. I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to... Ooh, but I cast a spell as a bonus action this turn. I can't cast a leveled spell as an action. Damn it. Ooh, unless it's a cantrip. What a stinky man. What a stinky, smelly boy.
Whoops.
Alright, I'm going to target the next dude, declare Great Weapon Master on both these hits. So that's going to be 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Plus dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Alright. That is going to be a crisp. Let's put a 3rd level Hexblade Smite plus a... Let's do 2 3rd level smites. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 d6 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 d8 plus 32. That is going to be 6 plus 32 equals 8. 78 damage to this next person.
78 damage to the next person. All right, he's still up.
Mm-hmm. And that will be my turn.
Make sure you're describing what your attacks look like.
So for to go through that, Nova takes out his sword, pumps a smite, pumps another smite, puts another on, makes the blade extra long on the first guy, just slam. And as he's like remains standing, he's like, oh, and then just kind of does like a cheeky, just like a much less stanced up one. Guts him, pulls back, looks at the other one, squats down low into his Great Weapon Master stance. Another overhead strike, and then seeing he stands again, just another whack at the flat end of the blade, and he still stands. He's like, oh bloody hell, I used to be better at this.
All right.
And then I'll end my
Miriam's
turn.
echo is just giggling to him.
Shut up, you
Position
nearly hit
3.
me
Miriam,
earlier.
You get 12 HP.
Aw, thank you.
Then I will end my turn.
Okay.
Plus 12 HP.
All right. So the first dude, he kind of sees his party being dispatched, and he leans back and does this strange thing, and you hear and 2 water weirds crawl onto deck.
Gross.
Don't like that.
That is all right, and then he's gonna swing. He's got this crazy, it's called an urchin spine short sword. So that's cool.
Good for him.
Yeah,
For some reason, I thought of the Needler gun from Halo.
similar if it was a sword.
A sword.
You also watch at the beginning of his turn as he gains 10 HP. His wounds closing slightly. All right, he's gonna swing it at Nova with a 18 to hit.
Miss.
All right, he's gonna swing it again, and that's a failure. With a 7 to hit. All right, the next dude is going to Ray of Frost. It's a ranged spell attack. He's gonna cast it on Nerium. Plus 7 to hit. 22 to hit Nerium.
Yeah.
Does hit? Okay. You take 3d8 cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of the creature's next turn.
I'm down to 30.
I'm like a commoner.
I'm like
all the rest of you. Oh no!
This is how fast you guys normally move. This is atrocious. How do you get anything done?
With great efficiency. Long strides.
Oh god, I'm missing one of my d8s. That's not good.
Have you checked
It's
your
around
level?
here somewhere.
You are
Pointy.
all leg, Nova. Your legs do go all the way up.
These legs don't quit, I tell ya.
You take 17 cold damage.
That halved already.
Have you raged?
Yeah, I started rage.
Then yeah, I think so.
Or aren't I always raging?
You are always raging, but you don't get half damage from cold damage as an
Okay.
ancestral guardian barbarian.
So 17.
Yep. Alrighty, that's that dude. And he's gonna swing twice on Nerium. Oh, a 24 and a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Need a con save of
I
15.
got a plus 10 to my con saves.
Nice.
So 16 on the die. So.
So you're good. You're not poisoned.
Oh no, not poison.
You take 24 points of piercing damage. My music decided to change on me. How dare.
24 points. I'm dead.
The tank goes,
no.
huh.
Not bad.
All right, now this one who's looking properly fucked up is going to use Nimble Escape and disengages from the fight without provoking an attack of opportunity, and is going to run below deck, screaming in a language you do not understand.
Coward!
Sounds like he's gonna warn something big and scary we're gonna have to fight.
I hope not. You saved your action, sir, right?
I did.
Oh, thank you.
You hear
God send.
"Huh!" and rolling into, well, let's see how she does. Yep,
She?
rolling into a crouch is a Strix. And you watch as she breaks off a piece of her arm and wields it like a dagger. She is going
That
to
is
run
so
up
cool.
and stab.
We have the coolest crew, Nova.
We really do. We're gonna get Ayman, right? Ayman's.
Ivan has. We'll give him a brand new broom and everything. Like,
Yeah.
if he just wants to swab the deck all day, we'll get him the fanciest golden handle and everything.
Truly the most luxurious broom he's ever did see, you know.
I take that back. It is a rapier. So she reaches back and just pulls out what looks like her spine, and
That's even cooler.
Again, just solid stone. And hits with a 27.
Ooh.
Where's my sneak attack damage? Where is it on? I don't know how rogues work on this app.
What level rogue?
10.
10.
5d6.
5d6, thank you. Rapier is 1d8 plus 5.
Where's Chester?
Chester is with you.
Not that Chester.
Oh.
This one.
No, it's not you. No, not you. Offbeat.
That's just the name of my frog ring.
Okay.
I'm just making sure my little baby's with me.
You said 5d6?
Bless you.
Yes, 5d6.
Oh, that's a lot of ones. Bad. Bad Asterix.
Astrix is just really excited to be in the fight. She was
She was really excited.
It's her first fight.
23
while you're doing
piercing
that-
damage.
I'm gonna go grab my food while you're doing that.
Okay. Alright. Nova. The water weird. Slurps its way up behind you. And is going to try to use Constrict. With a reach of 10 feet. That is a d12, you fool. Okay. 19 to hit.
Miss.
Okay.
Parrying everybody.
Yeah. The other one's going to try to do the same. Ooh, that is better. 22 to hit.
Ooh, I got my reaction back, baby. That's called shields.
You do?
I did. I had my turn. Remember?
Okay. I didn't catch if that was before or after your turn.
I did. Yes.
Okay.
I had my reaction on. I parry the first one, and then another shield magically appears, and I parry the second one.
All right. Just near me, look up, and he's holding back 2 water weirds. Water elementals.
Yeah.
Go off.
Miriam, it is
Yeah,
your turn.
I'm cool.
Well, immediately not wanting to be outshone, she's gonna go and attack at least one of them.
Okay.
So she's gonna send her Echo out first. See if she can help out. Is Nova lefty or righty?
In what context? He's
In general.
right-handed.
So she's gonna attack the one that's on his left hand.
Okay.
Well, plus 14. 4 on the die. Plus 14.
Do the math.
Does an 18
Come
hit?
on, you got to be doing the math. 18. 18 does hit.
Sweet. Okay. Second hit.
Do you want to declare Great Weapon Master?
Oh yeah, sure. I can declare Grand Weapon Master
The first one won't have it, but the second one,
Okay.
yeah.
14, 28 minus 5.
What's up, Fish?
23.
23
What's up, Taff? 23.
for the second hit.
It
For
hits.
the third one, 12 plus minus 5. Math is hard.
And this is not
22
with
to
the glaive. This is not with the magical glaive, right?
It is.
One of them's not because it's the echo.
One is the
So
echo, yeah.
the how echo? I have explained this, Feffers. Echoes are you attacking from the echo's position. They use your weapons.
Okay. Okay.
They use everything that is the same. They are just you attacking from that position.
Ever explain this to me? I don't. It's crazy dog.
Shall we take a flashback to
Yes,
the
Taco,
cock
and throw in a
episode?
flashback here.
A flashback
Taco.
of
I'm kidding, Taco. I know it's a lot. I know that'd be a lot of work.
a flashback of me
Sifting
explaining
through
this at least 3
somewhere.
separate occasions.
Yeah, somewhere within the past like 2 years of content.
There's definitely been one. I'm pretty sure when
We did
I
it
was
in the
fighting
tournament arc.
I was
Anyway.
fighting the light thing because I
Yeah.
asked.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that was my third attack.
Okay.
It was 22.
22 hits.
That. Now for my damage. So they said one of them didn't hit. The first one didn't hit.
The first one didn't have a Great Weapon Master.
Oh,
It's all-
okay. So it still hit. Just
Yeah,
didn't
all
have
3
the-
hit.
Yeah.
But-
That is going to be 3d10 plus 9d6 plus 22, 44 plus
D10.
minus that'd be 12. That'd be 12. That'd be 66. I'll do the dice for you,
Oh. Okay.
unless you want to do the digital dice.
You said it was 3d10 and 9d6?
Yep.
Rolling. $46.
Plus 66. 112.
Hey,
That is
not too
a
shabby.
very dead water weird.
Hey!
You splash it. You slash at it, and it sprays apart back over deck, and puddles at their feet. All right,
Very good. Very good.
Miriam, is that your turn?
Yeah, I still want to save that action surge. I feel like there's still something else coming.
All right, Nova.
On my turn, I'm going to cast as an action. Wait, let me quickly check my bonus actions. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Action. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians at 6th level.
Ooh. Casting
so-
Spirit Guardians is scrumptious.
Yeah. Nova's gonna dig his blade into the ground and just kind of raise his hands as this these watery orbs appear in his hand, but there's almost like a star glowing within the middle. He slams them on the ground, and almost like when you drop a gigantic boulder in a puddle of water, just like flashes out from him.
That's cool.
And starts ripping and tearing at things around him.
Okay.
Except not his allies. His allies are specifically also safe.
And those are wisdom saving throws, I believe.
Yes. However, it's worth mentioning that was Spirit Guardians. They only make the. Let me see.
How Spirit Guardians work is it's the initial coming into it, and then on the beginning of their turn. So, what's broken about that is it's gonna technically happen twice.
Well, when the creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, it doesn't say when it appears.
I've been playing it as that counts. You cast it, and it
Technically,
hits
it doesn't.
everybody.
Technically, it doesn't. You may rule it like that because there are spells that specify that. That like when it appears, it also does damage, and then it will do damage later. You can rule it like that. That's better for me. But I am letting you know that it is a choice that is not necessarily rules as written.
Okay. I'm gonna continue it because it's a primary part of Jake's kit in Terraform,
Swag.
and we relish in the double damage.
Okay, you know what? Fuck yeah. 60 wisdom saves, please, first.
Wisdom. So for the two lizardy piratey boys, that is an 8 and a 7. For the water weird, that is a 10. I think they all fail.
They all fail. Oh my god. So that's going to be 15, 18, 21, 23 damage as these torrents of stars and water rip into their body.
That's the second time someone's done 23 damage this fight. That's hilarious. Okay.
I love our 23s, man.
All right.
That
Nova.
is my action.
Okay.
As my bonus action, I'm going to use harness divine power. I'm going to use one of my channel divinities, and I'm going to recharge a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay. And is that your turn?
That would be my turn.
All right. Lizard pirate starts his turn, rolls wisdom save, and that's 14. It's a failure. Roll your damage, I think. Highly doubt that your level 20 character has a spell save of 14.
It's called 16. Yeah,
16.
fails. This is going to be 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. I rolled low average. 13 damage.
Okay. And now he begins his turn proper. He's gonna try to push you off, push the 3 of y'all off the into the drink again with a wind wall. Same dude.
Is the spellcaster still alive?
They are all spellcasters.
Oh, is the one who counterspelled me still up as well?
The one who counterspelled you ran below deck like a scared little bitch.
Okay.
Oh, bitch.
I'm going to counterspell again.
Okay, and the remaining dude will green flag pirate GP will counterspell that.
He's got to roll for it.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Yes!
All right. So he goes, and nothing happens as you counterspell it, and the other dude,
Too slow, matey.
All right, that's that. The second dude is gonna start his turn. He's gonna make the wisdom save of 5. Roll damage.
10, 11, 12, 17, 18 damage.
18 damage. All right, and he's going to cast. Oh, he's also gonna cast wind wall. He's also gonna try to push you guys off.
You gotta just leave, leave,
Get off my ship! All right, y'all. All 3 of y'all, including Astrix, needs a DC save of 15.
A 15.
Oof, that's a 6.
18 on the die, so.
I fail.
You bitch.
I'm gonna fall in the boat.
Now I gotta save you, dumbass.
Astrix actually goes with you.
No!
Nova and Astrix. Nova's like, you gotta be faster than that.
Becomes faster than that.
Hits the rail of the boat right in the lower back and topples over backwards, followed quickly by Astrix.
I'll be like, I'll be fine. Nerium, you can do this.
You hear a splash.
Boy.
Cold salt water. You've been here before, Nova. Many times. Mixed memories, mixed emotions.
I usually don't. This is supposed to be an embrace. This just feels disappointing.
All right. Water weird. Nerium.
Burn?
21 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. The water weird not only hits you with 3d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage, but
resist that.
Yep. But you are also pulled into it and are grappled. You're within the water of the water elemental. Yep. Ooh, high rolls.
The high ones.
19 bludgeoning damage, which you will take half of, down to 10. We round up in this house.
Of course.
That's the water weird. All right, Nerium, your turn. You are grappled.
My echo is not, and I would like to switch places with
Okay, you boom, and you look, and you see your duplicate within the water weird.
She's just chilling.
Blub.
Her like glowing like algae eyes just like I'm sorry, hon. It's
What do you do?
So I am going to still try to attack it.
Okay.
Plus 14. Oh, plus 9.
You'll only be able to swing
21.
the twice. 21 hits.
And for the second one, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Roll your damage.
Sweet.
You want the damage calcs?
Sure.
2d6 plus 44.
2d6 plus
2d6 plus, no, 2d10 plus 66 plus 44. I apologize.
2d6 plus what d10?
2d10 plus
Oh,
66
and
plus 44. I misspoke there at the beginning. I was looking at the Dragon's Wrath extra damage.
Ooh. Alright, 34.
34 plus 44 equals 78.
Oh yeah, big dead.
Yay!
The water weird
Yay.
My Echo is
splashes apart.
ungrappled.
Correct.
Or is she prone because she was grappled?
Your echo cannot be affected by those conditions.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so good to go. Okay.
Who's
Would
left?
you like to swing with your echo?
Yeah, who's left?
There are 2 lizard folk pirates left.
Is there one that's clearly more damaged than the other? Or are they both just kind of the same?
They're very close. One of them has taken more damage and is bloodied.
Alright. She's gonna go for the other one. 18 plus 9 is 28.
27.
27.
You're good.
That hits.
If it's
And
ever
19.
plus 9, just go down a number and go into the next one up.
Yeah.
So,
I was like, oh, plus 10, then minus 1. Which
yeah.
apparently is like common core. Like they're telling you to do mental math on paper. And I'm like, I hate that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, mental math is mental math for a reason. It's stupid on paper.
Oh, I do.
Alright.
I do small math all the time, unashamedly on my paper.
Yeah.
All right, so it hits.
So, alright, so my 1d10 plus the
Plus 3d6 plus 22.
3d6. Ooh, nice. 15.
15 damage. Plus the
Plus-
22.
Yeah, plus 15 plus 22 equals 37.
37. That one's dead.
Yay!
What's it look like?
Yay.
Alright, so first, the teleportation. It's almost like a misting. She turns into ocean mist and like just shoots through
That's
and then
cool.
reforms.
That's really cool.
And then she's immediately, no hesitation, of course, goes to slash at this creature down, just slicing right in half, and then slicing across.
Amazing.
And then her echo is freed, and the water just dribbling off of her. It's almost like oil and water, even though they're both clearly water. It's just it never meshed. It was never the right water.
Cool.
So she goes and immediately turns around and backhands the thing. She doesn't even look at the echo. Doesn't care. Just backhands the one of the lizard folks with her glaive.
Excellent. All right. And is that your turn?
Yes.
Nova.
All
You're in the
right.
water,
You're in
darling.
the drink.
Do I see Istrix?
Astrix is right next to you. You and then your eyes are open. You're accustomed to the salt sting.
I'm going to just grab at Istrix, just like I'm just gonna like grab her skull.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Thunder Step.
Okay.
And basically I'm just gonna grab Istrix, like just like you're on my torso. I'm gonna clap and we appear back on the boat 90 feet.
Detonation.
And then they need more con saves as we just appear in like this bolt of thunder from
Okay.
the sky.
There's only the one left. Con of
Make
11.
that con save, and the wind 11 is gonna take full damage, and the wisdom save because Spirit Guardians is still up.
the wisdom
12,
save is
16 thunder damage.
okay. He's barely holding on. The wisdom save is 9.
Another fail, and this is a high roll. Holy shit! 11, 16, 32, 22, 24, 26 damage.
How do you want to do this?
So Nova's just gonna grab Estrix, thunderclap, just, and as he lands, this detonation blasts him back, and then like the repeated just threshing of the water, just a rogue star just like crushes through his skull, and his body just melts into the water and becomes part of it.
All right. You guys sit there catching your breath, looking around. You notice that people are bailing overboard in droves.
Did we win?
There's still a lot of cannon fire going on around you from other ships. It's still very much a battle.
I'm going to bonus action restore another 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
All right. We should probably get back onto the main ship, don't you think?
Get an update. Let's go.
Okay. You guys
Asterix.
turn to look back towards the ship. What's that?
Asterix. Let's go.
You turn to look back towards the ship just in time to watch it being lifted up out of the water as a aircraft carrier sized submarine. And you watch as all of these clamps, these teeth like almost this giant bear trap latches onto the Phalanx dreadnought. And you watch as all of these people begin boarding into the Phalanx dreadnought, and you hear fire and gunfights and people beginning to fight within as the ship begins to sink back down.
Not again. Let's go.
All right, let's get back on board.
Your
I'd
ship
like to
is
strength
not
check. What?
Your ship is the ship you're on is not safe from this either, as the ship is knocked over from this thing's emergence. You guys need to make some dex saves.
Damn it. Does this count as an effect I can see?
It's not a magical effect you can see.
18.
18. Okay.
Us.
Come on, Asterix.
Come on,
Let's go,
Asterix.
Asterix. Let's go. She takes her spine and just rams down into the floorboards and holds on as slowly the ship begins toppling sideways.
15.
15. You managed to hold on.
Oh my goodness. I rolled like a 2 at first and then I was like, oh no.
Okay.
With advantage, it was still low.
What do we do?
All right. How far away is our boat?
About 60 feet. And there's a bunch of ship in the way now as the top of the ship is rotating to the side.
All right,
Want me
I
to
can take
throw
one of
you?
you. I can take one of these. Asterix, how do you, if I take Nerium, how are you gonna get over there? Do you have
What
a
if I
way?
throw her?
Asterix, are you opposed to being thrown? All right, Nerium, throw her.
Okay.
She goes like, what did I just get myself in?
Question, DM.
Mm.
An object thrown in this manner would count as an improvised weapon, which has a range of 16 centimeters.
Person, not an object.
They
I
are
know.
rock people.
I am
not
asking you
rocks.
though, would this count as an improvised weapon?
No.
Using a person as the weapon?
No.
I beat a motherfucker with a motherfucker.
Your head is going up. Your
All right,
ass.
I make
Your head
Is
is
this-
going up. Your ass.
Your hair's going up, man. Is this like a strength or athletics or?
This can be athletics.
Okay.
You have advantage.
Hey. It was a 16 or a 5, so thank you, advantage. Holy shit. And then plus or athletics 11. Oh, okay. 16, 11, and that's what, 27?
27. You reach up over the edge and hurl her like a football, like the small
She got
size,
spit on her and everything.
small size person she is just. All right. You watch
She
as
offers her elbow to Nova like they're going to prom.
You watch as she hits the inside of this massive ship and rolls out of sight.
Oh,
Alright.
good throw. I take Miriam's arm and then take the time to lace our fingers as with like a pointedly like, is this what you wanted? Is this really what you wanted? And I'm gonna cast Thunderstep.
Okay. You're able to get not onto your ship, but you are able to get onto this massive submarine.
I mean, if it's only 60 feet away, I can cast at 90 feet, can't I? I've got 90
Yes,
feet
but
casting
as
at
it's
100%.
moving away and being drawn down, you're able to get
That's fair, that's
into
fair.
the submarine and find yourself within the bowels, the top floor of the inside of this submarine.
I want to break it.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
made of
I'm gonna-
metal.
I am like I am out of my higher level spell slot, so we're keeping this concentration on Spirit Guardians the whole way, baby.
And I still didn't use my action surge, so.
Yes. All right.
You hear the bear trap mechanism of this submarine close shut, and you are aware that you are in the waters.
All right. Let's rush through this thing and kill everyone on board, get our way to the captain's thing, and tell them if they don't release us, we're going to kill him and reanimate his corpse just to kill him again. How does that sound?
Sounds about right.
All right, let's go. I'm going to kick in the nearest door and get to slice it.
All right, so you're in a hallway, and you guys begin moving down, and you come across a door to your right.
Is there like a "You Are Here" map on the wall somewhere?
You don't see one.
I'm going to open the door. Hello? Who the fuck are you?
Bobby,
Where's the captain?
All right, Bobby. What is your position on this boat?
I'm up.
Open the bloody door.
Take us to the captain, and we'll give you a silver piece.
The king isn't just gonna let me walk up to him with.
Okay, I'll break your neck if you don't.
If you don't open this bloody door, I'm gonna reanimate your corpse just to kill it again. Open this bloody door right now. All right, athletics check, we go.
Okay.
That is a dirty 30.
Okay. What do you do to this commoner?
He's behind a door, right?
You said you busted open the door.
Oh.
You're threatening him because he won't open the door. I'm threatening him because he won't take us to the captain.
Wait. You said we already are inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't locked.
Okay. I'm just gonna like grab him, lift him up, and just be like, and then turn him upside down by his neck and be like, so, congratulations, you're on my shit list. Would you like to be off of it? I'm gonna just like shake him violently. I'm gonna throw him back down. Okay, do you understand the terms of this arrangement?
Yeah, I think
Okay, excellent. Take us to the captain right bloody now.
Okay.
Thank
alright.
you.
Alright.
And while you're at it, why don't you tell us about what this bloody ship is, how it works, and why exactly you're doing this
Does your
to our
crush his
boat?
windpipe enough for him to talk?
Give me a minute. He gets up and starts moving into the hallway.
You have 6 seconds. Wait.
Okay. Does your spirit guardian?
I thought I was the brutal one.
I decide whether or not they're an ally or an enemy.
Okay.
You all right, Nova? You're a little tense right now.
I've got a minute left of this spell, and we are not wasting it.
Goading him on, he starts running down the hall. To which
But I have to re-summon my echo because I am now way too far away from it.
Yeah, you would.
Okay.
But you can summon as many times as you want.
Alright.
You can also just like resummon it in combat as well.
Okay. You begin hauling ass down this hallway, and he gets to a intersection of halls. Everything's dimly lit by these kind of gas lanterns, and he you watch as he looks, and then he flips a switch, and steps forward real fast, and slams shut.
I would like to punch it.
I mark him as an enemy. He needs to make a wisdom save.
He's on the other side of the door, but I think it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I still would like to
Dumb
punch the door.
fuck!
That is a 16.
He makes the save, he takes half damage.
He's still probably gonna die.
10, 14, 16, 11.
Would you like to pray to your god
21.
now?
27.
Oh yeah, he's gone. He gets
For him
absolutely wiped.
For him specifically, on the other side, you just hear the sound of like an eel, like from the deeps, just grabbing him. Like that one went to Mum. All right, Nerium, help me lift this door.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
She wants to punch through it to try and peel it forward. So,
Okay.
would that be a strength check?
Yep.
Would that be performance?
If you want to hit it, that's a strength check. If you want to lift it, that's an athletics.
Yeah, she wants to like punch through to like kind of make a makeshift doorknob as she like tries to pull it open. So
Okay,
would
so
that
it
all be
slid
strength
down.
or? Oh. Then she wants to peel it up like a can opener.
Okay, make an athletics.
Athletics.
Nova, you also.
Sure.
Thank fuck for advantage, because holy shit.
23. 12 plus 11.
And then plus 11. I got 27.
Okay. You guys spend a good chunk of time like, wow, this door, before the locking mechanisms break and you lift it up. Corpse.
Hurry through, this shit's heavy.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah. Tong.
I think I might have pulled my shoulder there.
As we pass the corpse, I kick it.
All right. You guys begin move. You've got 3 options of direction to go in. You can go straight, right, or left. You're in the dungeon proper,
coin.
buddy.
Mm-hmm. You made us waste all our resources before we entered the dungeon.
You
I got
chose
nothing.
to waste these resources. If anything, I'm proud of myself.
If we die, the game ends.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay. Nova and Nerium restarting on my channel.
Don't. No, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say something
I'm
else.
just joking.
I was gonna say something else. That was
Probably just
pointed,
cry.
you motherfucker.
I'd probably
Just
just
joking.
cry. Like, I don't want to do it on your channel.
Okay. We're in the dungeon proper, and I've got no resources. Nerium's
Lexi
got
loves
our
me.
action
No.
surge.
Yeah. Offbeat's
So,
a dickhead.
Feppers, how do you like your piss?
Go on.
When I drown you in it,
Yeah.
cold or warm?
Oh, that's actually an issue. I'd have to go cold. I'd have
Warm
to.
pee just sounds awful.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
I'll put your fridge on. I'll put your piss on ice.
he's like noted. Plugs in the fridge of the piss he's been collecting over the years.
It's okay, Beth. When I see them in October at the end of the month, I'll break my kneecap for you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. All right. Nerium, I'm on support this time. Good luck. You're doing damage.
I'm always doing damage.
Okay. Let's go right.
Okay, you go right. You make your way through a long a long hall. You actually come across a disabled warforge, just leaning up in the middle of the hallway, dead.
Oh.
I cast mending.
Okay, you mend him back together.
Knowing what I know, if I cast Revivify, would this bring it back to life?
It would.
Does that count? Oh. Neat.
Well, you don't know how long it's been dead, actually, if I'm being
Oh, if I had... Okay, that's fair enough. Oh, well, keep going.
All right. Onwards. Who's in front?
Nerium.
Nerium, make a dex save.
Oh. I'm guessing I can't see this, so I don't get advantage.
Nope, it is a trap.
Cunt. Plus 9, 19.
19. Okay, you managed to step back real fast as oil is poured into the hall and with lights.
You couldn't have warned me?
Didn't see it. I didn't know it was there. It was there. It just happened.
Make
Just blinked over
acrobatics checks to leap over the fire or backpedal. Or do something else. You know, I don't know what you guys
I
have
only
in
get a
your
+3
kit
for
exactly.
acrobatic.
It's oil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I prestidigitate? Could I
Oh,
prestidigitate?
Nova
it?
gets a second level slot back. Thank you,
Hey,
Thank you,
chat.
chat.
That's exactly what the party needs right now.
It would be if only I had spent any second level slots.
Oh no. Oh no. I'll give you a first level.
Okay. I'm all out of thirds. I need a short rest to get something. I can get more back if I get a short rest.
Tuck yourself
Ooh.
away
Get
somewhere
one
on
of
the
those
ship,
for-
maybe.
Yeah, I think that would we probably need a short rest. Is probably the best course of action if we can. Can I cast prestidigitation? Can I clean up the oil? Mm-hmm.
I believe you can. I
I'm
believe
gonna
that.
start-
I believe that works. It'll take a while, but it'll do.
All right. At this point, yeah, I'll probably start doing that. I'll start prestidigitating the oil clean.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
take it just to get through and see.
All right. This takes precious time.
Mm-hmm.
Your spirit guardians ends.
Yeah, I figured.
You make your way
Say hi to
through.
mom for us.
Okay. Onward. You get to a spiral staircase. You can go up or down.
Flip a coin.
All right. Heads up, tails down. Tails, we go down.
All right, into the depth.
She chose down. Sorry, labyrinth joke.
You did. You make your way downwards. You find a prison, the brig, if you will, consisting many dwarves, currently having the shit beaten out of them by Renekton. Also, they're all in one prison, and he's just been, he's like, bang, bang, bang.
Renekton!
Let's find the captain. You can do this later. Let's go.
Toss.
Yeah.
He kind of goes
I
up
promise
to
you can do
goes
this
up to the
later.
bars and goes, excellent.
Actually, let's take a moment and let's check our resources. How do you feel, Renekton?
Better than ever.
You done anything? Spent any resources? You know, I don't know if you got a fight or action surged.
I'm tired.
Might an hour break recuperate some of our resources. Be smart. Wise.
It's his rage he needs back.
Yeah. All right.
Not rage, I'm sorry. He's a fighter.
Action surge, you mean?
Yeah, action
Fighter.
surge.
Yeah. All right. How about we short rest here, recuperate a little bit, and then get back in the fray. Okay, that's how he rests.
He grabs the bottom half of a jaw of a dwarf and the top half and just rips him open.
That is a way to rest.
Art.
It's very pretty. You did a great job.
You watch as Chester begins emulating him, trying to like rip and tear and do all that shit.
Learn how to breathe fire first, hon. You can work on your strength stuff when you're gonna get so much bigger. You're gonna get bigger. The
so
strength's
small.
gonna come, I promise. She just gives him little pats. It's like, the strength is gonna come, I promise. It is a guarantee. The fire, on the other hand, needs some work. He's gonna breathe fire once and like that's it.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
Just once. He's gonna light a fire at a campfire or something and then just
Okay.
All right, you guys hunker down. Switch the music up. Some time passes. The dwarves are killed.
Mhm.
The dwarves are slain, and he spends that time calmly taking his hands and almost finger painting the blood and stuff like that on the walls, and he takes all the beards and puts them in a pocket
That's interesting.
That's a strange one, matey. Ah,
Why are you here?
we're here to, frankly, Dwarf King asked us to go and get rid of the current pirate king that's on this island. There's a poser.
Yes. This
Well-
was why I was released.
So we can help you with that.
Dwarf King asked us to get rid of him, and we get a meeting with Ruler Rock. So frankly, we get rid of this pirate king. You do what you have to do. We head back to Dwarf Man, and if he has a problem with that, honestly, at this point, I'll just kill him, and we'll meet Ruler Rock ourselves.
Good.
Our mission's more important than a dwarven king who might be fucking a squid. So
Yeah, agreed.
So he's still in the prison. He's still behind bars. You guys are just kind of chilling out. No one seems to be coming yet.
yet. That's just like scaring me.
About 20 minutes go by.
Miriam's like boarded up at the door.
No, was just sitting there waiting, pacing back and forth.
Footsteps.
She's detangling her hair.
Asterix is just kind of looks like a statue, just very unmoving.
How you doing, hon? I threw you pretty hard.
I'm fine.
Make sure.
Footsteps.
Nova,
Heavy footsteps.
something big's coming.
We didn't get our short rest.
You are no. You. This is about 20 minutes into the short rest.
Just be quiet, everybody.
So the two of you are just out in the open of the brig. You're not in any of the cells.
Hop into cells, pretend we're prisoners.
All right. You watch as Asterix like pulls out her canines and goes to pick the lock. Manages to unlock it.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Okay. Manages to unlock it. It's not the one with Renekton. She is wary of Renekton.
Understandably.
You guys quickly move into the cell and click, it shuts. A three-headed
I already hate it.
large prowling lizard of some kind. It's only got the two front legs. The back half is snake-like. Is it? The head's looking around.
I'd like to cast Hidden Step.
Yeah. You casting it? Roll stealth.
Hidden step isn't a cast.
Oh, I don't know which. Yeah,
I
sorry.
say cast, but it's just like something that she can do.
Okay.
Because she's a furbolg. From,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. One deep sea foam green eye locks onto Nova. The other
Matey.
head comes around
Do we know each other?
Just kind of watching you.
Miriam's got her glaive ready.
No.
Oh.
You reek of the Fae.
Oh. Very interesting, I guess. Does anyone else here speak of the Fae?
And it begins tearing at the poles of your prison cell. And
For
it's
fuck's
taking a
sake.
little while. You're gonna have about 2 rounds before it's on you. You guys are backed into this cell. It's about 10 feet by 10 feet. I'm sorry. About 20 feet by 20 feet.
I don't have the resources. Okay.
Miriam already has her echo summoned up.
All right.
She is now no longer invisible, and she's going to go and start swiping at this thing.
Okay, so you step forward and you attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is Nova.
Okay.
Miriam, the echo is also there, so I get my 3 attacks. Do we gotta do initiative or anything?
Once those 2 rounds are up, we will.
As a spell, one of my actions, I'm going to cast Bless. We get to add D4s onto our attack rolls. So this is on my
Nice.
first round.
Okay.
So you get to add a D4 onto all of your attack rolls, Narium. Let's make sure those hit.
Nice. Alright, so declaring Grand Weapon Master. First one is 14 plus 9, so that's 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Don't forget the D4s.
Plus D4. I thought it was for damage.
No, it's for the attack roll to see if you hit. You get to add a D4 on the attack, yeah.
Alright, that one hits. So, 27 for the second one.
27 hits.
And oof.
This is a Typhon.
And then what's my D4? Nice. Okay, so 7 to 16 plus 4. Oh, 30, 20.
Nice. Let's go.
3 hits.
3 hits. That was bad because that last one was a 7. I somehow got a 20.
3d10 plus 96 plus 66.
3d10 plus 96?
Yes.
Let's go.
You said no D4?
No D4s now.
Rolling. So many ones, god damn it. 37.
Renekton begins trying to break through his cell bars.
103 damage from Narium.
Yay!
103 damage. Okay. Renekton does not succeed this first round to break through his bars.
Get your head in the game, lizard.
Nova?
All right. Okay, so first round I use Bless, and now I'll take 2 attacks. That's going to be 7. So that's going to be 22,
22 hits.
and a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 d6 plus 1 d8. Let's put 2 second level smites. That's going to be plus an extra. Give me 7 d8 total plus 54, 32, 86 damage.
Got it. All right, that's your first round. You've got one more.
Well, this is that was my second round already.
Oh, my apologies. Renekton's gonna try to break through again and does not succeed. Yeah. I have forgot that.
Damn it, lizard!
Astrix is going to attack twice.
That's
Succeed.
it, sweetie.
She like lifts herself up by one of the bars and stabs downwards towards its eye, or attempts. It's just flavor. Twice. One hits. Both hit. My apologies. Yes, Offbeat.
Well,
Oh, my bad. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw this, and I thought you had your hand raised. Thought I was being cool. Twasn't.
Like, Offbeat wouldn't just interrupt you instead of raising it.
We just ask the question.
Offbeat is one of the best of us, and we've been dogging on him all night. I'm starting to feel bad about it.
It's fine. It's just when you play me, I'm killing every character you ever made. I don't hold grudges. What are you talking about?
I don't hold grudges. What do you mean? Nuts. Child. So yeah, when
Okay.
Miriam went to splash and it was
Astrix does a total of 58 damage,
fun. Ooh, my
including the
girl.
sneak attacks.
She's very proud right now. Miriam's just impressed.
All right. It breaks through. Roll initiative.
How's it looking after taking 189 damage?
Bloodied.
Okay.
Well, close to bloodied. It does appear to have some kind of regenerative factor.
10 on initiative.
Oh, it's the lowest you've rolled for initiative in years.
I know.
I rolled an 18 and a 4.
18 for Nerium. Oh, Renekton, buddy.
Renekton, my boy.
Renekton rolls a 1 on initiative.
Oh my lordy.
He's got bonuses, but it's still sad.
It's all right. We'll be fine.
Says the guy with no spells.
Yup.
All right, Nerium, you're up first with the Typhon on deck.
Alright, bet.
Honestly,
we're gonna
action
do our
surging
nice-
here might be the play.
Yeah?
We're gonna
Alright.
get a short. We're gonna hopefully get a short rest after this. As being the goal.
If we don't, I'm strangling you. Alright. I'm gonna roll my 3 attacks.
You notice,
I'm gonna
Nova. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, no.
You notice, Nova, that the 3 heads are like chained together at the base, which is seemingly purposeless.
Okay.
Renekton, my boy! Renekton, mother, help!
I got 24, 16, and 28 for my attacks.
24, 16.
Did you add the D4 on the 16?
I did not.
You had
But
D4s on all of
right.
them. And you have advantage on all your attacks.
Rolls a +2. $25, 23, and 18.
25, 18, and what was the third one? The second one?
23.
All 3 hit.
Sweet. My damages. That is Digidice. So it's like 96.
96. 3d10 plus 96 plus 66.
Oh, that's funny. For Task in this one, which when I gave him a lisp, I named him Task.
It's a clean 45.
All right.
45 plus 66, that is going to be 111.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
And if I'm gonna action surge this bad boy, rolls. Ooh, 1 to 20. Nice.
Crit.
I get 1 crit, and then plus
Let's
9,
go.
29.
Don't forget the
21. Do I need to add the d4s if I know it's gonna hit?
It's fun. I did it.
And then 16 on the die, so 25 for the last one.
We are fighting a Typhon, Nom.
They all hit.
60, 10.
60 10 now?
Think so,
Because
yeah.
you crit, you add 2 extra d10 on one of those hits before doubling. So one of those hits is 60, 10 plus plus the other remaining d10. So it's 8 d10 total plus 12 d6 plus another
Jesus.
66.
Let's see this damage. That's so many dice. Oh my lord. Ooh, 77.
All right.
I hope it's dead. Then plus 66, you said?
Yeah, 143.
143. How do you want to do this?
All right, so my echo.
It's a shame. That was gonna be fun.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
We didn't have the resources. So my echo is going to like mist through because we're still in between with the fucking pipes, right? Bars, right? Okay, so she's going to mist through the pipes, and while she's doing it, she's going to reemerge halfway through, slicing him on her way across from him. And then, as he's like crunching through, Nerium is gonna just bend and slide through and just stab him repeatedly in each head. There's no grace to this one. She's just like, get the fuck out!
Nice. Excellent. Nicely done. Well played.
Nerium and Nova have dealt 1,583 damage so far today.
Today?
Yes.
It's a Saturday.
Can we go now? Or sleep or something?
We should, honestly, we should rest here for an hour. We should rest here for an hour again.
Renekton breaks out.
Oh, thanks for showing up.
Thanks.
Gestures frustratingly, kicks the bar.
Nick. Yeah.
Starts eating the Typhon.
Right. We rest for an hour. We'll get ready.
All right.
All right, you get your hour's worth of short rest.
Woo!
Okay.
Nova's not dead.
Would prefer a long rest, but we take what we can get. Okay. I get 2 third-level spell slots back, and my channel divinity's
Neato.
back.
Have it.
I didn't know it was a bad thing. I'm sorry.
An action search back. Okay.
Nice.
I haven't been here long enough to know what I can't say. How much health do we get back on short rests?
You can roll a number of your hit dice and then do that. So how you do that in D&D Beyond is you click the button that says short rest,
Mm-hmm.
click the number of dice that you want to spend, click take short rest, and then click the dice themselves, and it will heal you for that amount. Typically, If you are at half health, use half your hit dice. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Trying to look at how to ration out what I have left.
The rolls didn't like me. I only got 19 health.
How many hit dice did you spend?
Only like 3 barbarian and 2 fighter.
You add your charisma modifier per dice. So your charisma modifier is +4, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
So plus what? 20?
Yeah, +20.
Yay. I'm now at full health.
Nice. Feels good.
Bulky and healthy. This shirt makes me feel powerful. I see why you have it.
Exactly. Makes you strong. Okay.
It's easier to show off the guns.
Exactly.
The guns I totally have.
Okay.
Miriam's got enough guns for the both of you.
Mhm.
Literally. She is a gun. She just is a gun.
Okay. I have the strat. I think.
You think?
I think. Okay. I've got something. I've got a strat for us to make some of to use our abilities to make them last to keep to be a little bit more resource efficient without some of my stuff.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna Operation Miriam does yet more damage as a go.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I will say this.
Mhm.
You notice an influx of air, clean air, every hour.
How do we get that on our ship?
An influx of clean air.
Whatever machine is doing that.
What does that necessarily entail? Does that mean that's how long it takes for it to process air, or is it like a re-emerging from the ship every hour?
It could mean a couple of different things, but the vents do kind of kick in a bit.
Whether the vent system is working, I'll have to take a look.
You think that would be even lower than the brig? Or we have to go back up?
I don't really know. Renekton, do you know how this boat exactly works?
This was the prize of my king. And now, King Rathic, false king, has finished it, built it, stolen it.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Where might we find the captain?
Admittedly, I did not pay much attention to the construction of the man of war.
That is fair.
Can we flavor it that it's a Portuguese man of war? Like the jellyfish? It looks like the jellyfish.
Sure, that's great.
Sorry.
Well, I don't like that they took one of my favorite fishes and turned it into this hunk of metal either.
They are terrifying.
They are terrifying. One of the classics, you know. Maybe I need
They
to make
can
one
really
of my
fuck you up, bro.
deadly.
All
All
right,
right,
name
Necton,
man of war for a reason.
you can come with us. We can get through this. All right. Eyes on the prize. Let's keep moving through this then.
All right, and that's where we'll leave off for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up there.
Swag.
Everyone, thank you for being here. Please tune into the YouTube. We have 5 episode 1s that were uploaded last week. This week. So head over to Jake and Feffers, the YouTube channel. We have all 3 of the current campaigns on the weekly upload, as well as weekly uploads of the 2 summer series that we had over the summer. I'm Feffers. SirFeffers, even. Thank you for being here. Very excited to see how this develops. This is Nova and Nerium's first dungeon, I believe.
First dungeon, yeah.
First dungeon, and a lot is already on the line. Very excited. I haven't yet rolled to see who we lost on the ship crew yet, but we'll likely get to that next episode. The Phalanx Dreadnought is in danger, though the party does know that even if a little bit of that ship is left, it can be regrown via the shipwright. But more importantly, the Prow Maiden, with which you used to speak to mother and father, is now potentially in the hands of the enemy. I'm very excited.
Can't be doing that.
Yeah, head over to the Discord. We have an Instagram as well that I'll be kicking back into gear. Yeah, tune in Tuesday for Terraform. And as always, friends, thank you for being here. Let me throw it over to SmolBirdLex, and she can talk about her character, and pass it over. Stick around, we will be doing a raid.
Whoop. Hello, I'm SmolBirdLex. You can find me on all the social medias under that username. You can also do SmolBird art if you want to see the stuff that I do for all of y'all. You can pay me for. So, yeah. I'm having a absolute blast. I 9 times out of 10 forget we're streaming, and it's just like us hanging out.
Yeah.
This is just like our Saturday hangouts. So sorry if I go off track a bunch. It's just me literally just vibing with my friends. But yeah, I play Nerium, our awesome Thorpworld Barbarian, who is dealing all kinds of damage thanks to Offbeat and their massive knowledge on how to power build. She's not freaking out, but she's a little worried right now with everything going on. She's a little concerned. She wants everything to be good, and she wants us to get that voice script back, of course. So I'm gonna send this over to Offbeat.
Sup? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. I have been playing Nova, who is desperately trying to get more resources. We spent a lot getting in here on those initial dudes. But now we're trying to ration what we have left. And I am currently doing damage calcs, and I think I've got ways that we can help ration these if we play this properly. Anyway, I'm hoping I'm pretty sure we can get this to work. I'm pretty sure. We'll have to see. But I've been playing, but I'm up, by my YouTube and TikTok. I make optimization-based Dungeons & Dragons content and skits. And Nova is feeling determined and ready and tired. He needs more naps.
I'm ready. I'm determined. I'm a little sleepy.
Offbeat's got a new skit out. Your patron was a min-maxer. I need a Capri Sun, bro.
All right. Good shit. Everybody, real quick, Heinefall is coming up. It is the 2nd to the 7th of November. If you're in Texas and you're looking for a LARP to kick it with, you should come through. There's also the Convergence that Quincy over at Quincy's Tavern is running next year. I'm going to be DMing for that. You should look that up and see all the amazing people. We're going to be at the Evermore Park, which is crazy. I've never been. I've always wanted to be there. That's kind of it for me. All right. Everybody power into this raid. We're going to go kick it with Shimmy Wookie. And have a phenomenal rest of your evening. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Love you guys.
Bye.